Hello, I saw this video and it brought to mind what I see as the difference between men and women. Now, I'm not a scientist, I'm just a person, but I just wanted to kind of give you something to consider, okay? As a man, you cannot possibly provide for all of the needs of a woman. You cannot possibly, okay? A man has very simple needs. That's what I've seen. And women, on the other hand, have some very complex needs. And I don't expect the man in my life to fulfill all my needs. And that's probably, as an older woman, I realize that that's just not possible. So the way I kind of think of it is, as a man, fulfill the needs that you can. And you know what those are. You already have those. When you were talking in your video, you already know what those are. You know, you're a provider, you're a protector, you want to be a companion, you guys are intimate partners, and you're like, okay, I've got all I need. Why does she need more? Okay, women, in my eyes, are a more complex creature. Okay, those needs make you happy. I can tell you right now, as a woman, I have probably 100 needs. Okay, the most men have ever been able to fulfill is about 7 or 8. Okay, he cannot fulfill all of them. All right, and I don't expect him to. What I expect is that he will understand that I have needs that he cannot meet, and that he will let me meet those needs. For me, the problem arises when, okay, I am talking, I'm telling you, I have a need to do this thing. And then you're going, you don't need that. Or you're not really listening because you think, well, that's not really an important need. Okay, when a woman is able to voice her need for something and a man ignores that need, then what he's doing is he doesn't think it's important. And just because it's not important to you doesn't mean it's not important to her. Because I'll give you an example. I am a person who I love to talk to people. Now, I'm a natural introvert, but I still talk to people. So one of the things that I love to do is I affirm other women. So if I am, let's say I'm going out to a concert, all right? And me and my husband are sitting here and we're talking and we're enjoying ourselves. The lady in front of me is wearing a wonderful outfit. Okay. Now, my husband is not a big talker, but he lets me, hey, I think that's a great outfit. It looks wonderful on you. Where'd you get it? And she and I will engage in conversation. Sometimes at the end of those conversations, we've exchanged phone numbers. We've written down each other's information. And that exchange is important to both of us. All right. If you are a man who says, do you know her? No, I don't know her. I just met her. That exchange, or those types of exchanges, are important to me. To you, they mean nothing. Okay. And I understand that. If you're a man that gets jealous of that kind of interaction, why are you taking time away from me when you could be, we're at this concert. Why are you talking to other people? Why is that important to you? The reason doesn't matter. If you get to know your woman, you will realize that that's just something that she does. All right. I am constantly learning new things, constantly. I am studying things. I am reading things. I am making things. I am creating things all of the time. That is another one of my needs. I just have to do that. That's just how it is. If I'm with someone who goes, why are you always working on these projects? What is going on with you? Every time we sit down to watch something, you got something in your hand. And I would say, we're going to sit down and watch a football game together. Now, I'm not a big fan of football. I will sit and watch it, and I understand the game, but it does not hold my attention. When I'm sitting and watching football, I'm keeping you company. That's what I'm there for. So I may sit next to you, and maybe I'm crocheting or working on some little project. If it annoys you that I am doing something else, we're going to have a problem, because I'll tell you flat out, I like football. I don't love it. I'll go to games and enjoy it. But more than likely at a game, I'm talking to the lady next to me just like I did at the concert, okay? Because that is what I need. That is who I am. What I find with men is the best way to think of this is that you're like a hand, okay? You're a hand, and you're providing with me all the basics. You may provide a home for me, a shelter for me, a place where I will always come back and feel safe. You're there. We are intimate partners. We are companions. We are friends. And that is a great place for me to be, okay? But what you can't do is start closing your fingers and telling me you can't go anywhere. You can't do the things that you need to do. Because all that does is make me feel like you're strangling me, or make me just want to get up and leave. I find that a lot of men do that. They want to grab hold of you so that you don't go anywhere. You have to trust that if I love you and you have made this perch comfortable, that I will come in and sit here, and I'm not going anywhere because I'm not miserable. I'm happy here. But you have to let me be able to flit off, do what I need to do, and come back. If I need to go volunteer for a day at the hospital, let me go. I'll be back. If I need to go have that conversation with the strange lady you don't know, and you know that I don't know, let me go. I'll be back. And when I come back, I'm usually going to tell you about it anyway. Oh, I met this lady, and we talked about this. And you'll probably be like, here she go talking. But you see, that's what I needed. That is one of my needs. So our needs are never going to be the same. My needs far outstrip yours, okay? What I need from you is for you to hear me, okay? Hear me when I say that this is important. So communication has to be really good, because you're not going to understand why I need to go do these things. But just know that I'm not leaving you. I am venturing into the world, but I'll be back. It's not that women are leaving without telling their husbands what's going on. When you hear me talking and I'm complaining, that's me telling you, this is what I need. I'm going to need a couple hours away from you and the kids so I can go get my hair and my nails done and spend some time with my friends. Well, why do you need to leave the house? See, I'm telling you. If it's something that you don't want to hear, you don't even hear me. You don't even hear me. You have got to listen, because women tell you what they want. I mean, make it a point to just sit down. Or one of my friends had a list for her husband. She would just write down, because he did better with the list than listening. So he would, at night he would look at this list, and he would just go through and do the things on the list that she needed. If she said, okay, I'm going to need 2 hours on Thursday to go and do this, that, and the other, he didn't go, where are you going? She told you right on the paper. So however your communication works best, make it so that you two are understanding each other's needs, because my needs always far outstripped his needs. In fact, one of the things that I adored about one of the men I was dating is that he would just meet a need. If I mentioned it, he would just meet that need. I didn't even always have to ask him. If he could meet that need without me going, can you please do this for me? Can you please? He would just do it. If you can meet a need that she has, if she says, you know that time of the month's coming and you know how it affects her because you're her husband, clear her schedule for her. Honey, why don't you just spend the day in bed? I'm going to take the kids over to grandma's house and we'll be back tonight, and I'll bring something for dinner. Do you have any idea how amazing that is to a woman? That's a need. Her body needs certain things. It needs to rest, so listen for the needs and know that she is going to have just far more than you are. But when men meet a need of ours, there's nothing better. There's nothing better for you.